Hey everyone, welcome to the Knit and Crochet Spot. My name's Melissa and I'm podcasting to you from the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. Today is Monday, May 24th, and this is Monday Makes, where I show you all the things I've made since I last podcasted. So I have 3 finished objects and I have 4 works in progress. So my first 2 finished objects were never whips that I showed on the podcast. They're small and I got them done within the week. And they're hats, and the first one is a crochet hat, and here it is. This is it. This is a bag a day hat. It is the Back to Basics beanie number 597. Mine came out a little big. I thought I needed to, by measurements, I needed to add an increase to the crown, to measure what it said it would measure for the size of my head, but it came up, it's too big. And then, so I used a 6mm hook, and then I went to a 5mm hook, which I wish I didn't do, because I think because of its, this stitch, I think that it, if I had stayed with the 6, it would have been fine. And then it's sort of, So that's my first finished object. The yarn that I used is from Hobby Lobby. It's I Love This yarn. It's a clearance yarn, and I think they use different tags now, so that's probably going back a little bit. This is Sea Blue Tweed. It's 97% acrylic and 3% viscose. It's a number 4, and it is 142 grams, 252 yards. I used the 6mm hook on the body of the hat, and then I'm pretty sure 5mm on the brim. So, and the back is, I don't mind that. I think that looks pretty good. It fits okay. It doesn't look bad when I wear it. I haven't washed it yet, but when I put it on the mannequin, and I don't like to put hats on, really. I don't think I look that good in hats. But when I put it on the mannequin heads, it looked too big. So there's that. All right, my second finished object is a knit baby hat. And this is it. Isn't it cute? This is it. Let me try to get it rolled up good. This is made with cotton. I made a lovey recently out of this cotton. I can't get it to, but isn't it cute? It's so cute. So this is a free pattern on Ravelry. I didn't print it out because I've made lots of these. It's called, I did look it up, and I'll link it all down below. It's called the Tegan Baby Hat with Top Knot by Julie Taylor. And I just do one thing differently. The beginning of the hat is 8 garter rows, and I just knit. I just knit and let it curl up. That's that. That is that hat. And the yarn I used is the it's Yarn Bee, another Hobby Lobby yarn, Sugar Wheel Cotton in the colorway Velvet Blush. I'm gonna have to, it's a 3 light, and it's 100% cotton. It is so soft. This is what I have left. I also made, like I said, that lovey with this. This is very soft cotton. I think it's the softest I've ever felt. It's nice. It is 5 ounces, 142 grams, 335 meters. And I used my Addie's, a 4mm knitting needle, and I used Magic Loop to make the hat. And it's cute. This hat is actually part of a make-along with Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy and Stephanie by Stephanie's Yarn Escape. They're doing, it's like, I don't know, 3 month or 4 month make along for baby items. And so the first one I entered was a Lovey, made of the same yarn, and then I'm entering this hat for the month of May. So there's that. And then my third finished object, I'm so glad this is done. Yay! Can you guess what it is? It's my sweater. And I have woven in all the ends, but I haven't washed it yet because I didn't think it would be dry in time for me to show you, because I just finished weaving in the ends yesterday. And I know a lot of people, well, anyway. So this is the sweater. Yay, it's done. It's done. The arms are done. I'm so happy. I kind of want to shrink it a little bit. It's the body wise, it fits fine. The arms are, I always have this trouble. The length is fine, but it's too big. This, you know, the width of it is too big because I have short arms, and I should start decreasing much sooner, but I don't, or I don't get it right. But here it is. I love it. So I have to think of, anybody knows a good way to safely, you know, shrink a sweater. It's all natural fibers. In fact, I'll show you the yarn. Well, the pattern is by Joji Locatelli. Let me show you that first. Well, where did I put the... It is the basic raglan sweater. This beat up pattern. It says Madeline Tosh up there. It must have been like Joji Locatelli must have made this sweater with Madeline Tosh yarn. But it's the basic raglan by Joji Locatelli. Here's another. There it is. Very easy. And the yarn that I'm using, or that I used, is this. I have more than one ball left, but I have one full ball left, and then I have 2 balls left that have a tiny bit out of each. I'll explain that. So this is Knit Pick City Tweed DK weight. The colorway is Plum Wine. It is 123 yards, 50 grams, 55% merino wool, 25% superfine alpaca, and 20% Donegal tweed. And this is made in Peru. So the reason why I have this skein, and I think I don't know how many balls of yarn I use. I use more than 10. So, and I have these half used skeins because I did my arms at the same time, or tandemly. So I had, you know, 16-inch circular on this one, and then a 16-inch circular on that one. And so I guess I would say that's roughly probably 2 balls left. And I used I'm just going to look at this because I used the needles that it calls for. I used a 4mm needle on the body and a 3.5mm for the arms. I'm sorry, for the arms. For the cuffs and the collar. So that's it. I love it. So if anybody knows how to safely, sounds silly to say that, but safely shrink a sweater, I've looked up some ways to do it. If anybody knows and could leave a comment, I'd appreciate it. So, and it just fits really well, and I know it's going to grow, so it's going to end up being, you know, too big. You know, as you wear it, it's going to grow a bit. So that's all my finished objects. Alrighty, so my works in progress. The first one is my socks. It's in this bag. This is from Cedar Hill Farm Company. And I showed this last podcast. I had just barely started. Whoops, I dropped my row counter. And this is it. Well, this is the front of it. So this is what I've done on the socks so far. I should show it like this because I knit them cuff down. And I think the last time, I don't even think I had all of the cuff done. So these are going to be shorty socks. Shorter, I knit what I consider shorty socks, but these are going to even be shorter. So that's only 10 rows, was normally I would do 25 rows. And that's the waist yarn, so that's where the heel's going to go. This is 2x2 ribbing for 15 rows. And this yarn is, I'll show the full. It is Patton's Crochet socks in the colorway Brown Rose Marl. It is 50 grams for 166 yards, 75% wool and 25% nylon. This is made in Turkey. And so that is how it is knitting up. And I like it. So this is cool because I'm on the foot part. So I'm not really that far from starting the toe. I'm gonna be done with this sock. And I knit these these are on my Addie's. No, yes. My Addie Rocket Squared 2.25 on a 32-inch cord. See, these look a little different. And I like them. I like these. I want to get a pair of, I think they would be 16-inch circulars to knit hats. Probably, 5mm with this. I'd like to get that. So that is the sock. That's my first works in progress. My second works in progress is, I showed this last week too. I'm making a, what do they call it? I'm making the Wild Oleander Hooded Scarf. And I feel like I should at least print that in color so you can see how beautiful it is. So that's it. So it's basically like a cowl with a hood and a scarf. Anyway, so this is what I've got done so far. I've joined, so this is where I am so far. This is actually, this pattern is actually done in, I think the yarn they suggested was it Red Heart Unforgettable? It's a great pattern. It's very detailed. There's lots of pages. Let's see. What did they? I thought it said on here. I think the yarn, yes, Red Heart Unforgettable. And I couldn't decide what to use, so I ended up just using a plain yarn. I like it. I've wanted to use this yarn. I've had it forever. So that's, and I think last time I just had like this V done. So now I've attached it. And I work on the rest of it. So I don't even think I said who this was from. This is from, the pattern is by Andrea Williams, Wickedly Handmade. And I saw this because I like her Instagram. I like her page on Instagram. Is it called a page? Whatever it's called. And I was like, I want to make that. It's beautiful. So the yarn that I'm using is, this is a yarn I got at Hobium. And this is it. I've nearly finished one skein already. It's this yarn. It's incredibly soft. It is the Himalaya Everyday New Tweed, 100% anti-pilling acrylic, 100 grams, 219 yards. Let's see, it's a number 4. And I don't know if they give it a color. I don't think they do. It's made in Turkey. It's beautiful. So, and then I just have the top half to do in the fringe. And let's see. I'm using a 6mm crochet hook. And I'm using my tulip. These are my new favorites. I love these. So that is that works in progress. Yeah. And this is a paid for pattern I got off Ravelry. The sweater, the Hohi Locatelli sweater, is paid for on Ravelry too. All right. And then this is, I'm getting there. I'm almost close to starting the second half of the scarf. This is the Hitchhiker Beyond. It'll go like this. This is it. Let's see. This is where I was last time I showed you, so I've done that. Oh, I like it. I like that a lot. This is the Hitchhiker Beyond by Martina Bem. It's a paid for pattern on Ravelry. And the yarn that I'm using this yarn. This is by Bumblebee Acres. It's a fingering. Let's see, it's Coquette Sock. It's a fingering weight yarn. It's 75% superwash, American Corriedale, 25% nylon, 434 yards, 4 ounces. Let's see. And it's End of the Rainbow. And I got this on there. They had a St. Patrick's Day update. And this is it. This will go all the way across the top like that. And the needles I'm using my Hi Sharps, my interchangeables, and I'm pretty sure it's a 3.5. Let's see. No, 3.25. And this is what I have so far. So there's that works in progress. And then my last work in progress is a knit stuffy. It's a polar bear. I showed the pattern last week and said I wanted to start it, and I did. It is the Sleepy Polar Bear by Barrett Wool Company. And the pattern is by Susan B. Anderson. There it is. Isn't he cute? I'll show you some more good pictures of him. Oh, I don't want to show you the pattern. Oh, it's super cute. There we go. Here's a good picture. It's really cute. So this is what I have done so far. This is it. This is all I have done so far. Well, that's quite a lot, really, for me anyway. That's a lot. So I basically have started this, and that's what I've got done so far. This looks, I think it'll be fine. Looks very, it'll be fine. I'm going to say it just doesn't, it looks almost too yellowy. Anyway, that's what I'm using. So the yarn I'm using, and it's nice, soft acrylic. It is my cat scratching at the door, Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Worsted. It is so soft. It's just as soft as that Hobium yarn. It's nice. And the colorway of this is cream. It is a 4 medium. She's annoying me. It's 180 yards, 100 grams. Liddy, quit. 180 yards, 100 grams. It's nice. So this is amigurumi. It goes so far. I'm sorry, amigurumi. Knit amigurumis or knit stuffies. Just look, there's still, if I was doing this in crochet and I had done this much, I would have nearly finished an entire ball of yarn. But knitting, you really do use a lot less. So that's it. That's it so far. And do I have it, Chloe? No, I don't have it. Well, hang on. I want to show you. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to show you the yarn I'm going to use for his sweater. I wish I could use this Barrett Wool Company's yarn, but I have actually have another kit from them to make a knit stuffy, and I have the yarn with it as well. Anyway, the point of this is the yarn I'm going to use for the sweater. I think that'll go good. I think that'll go well. So this is the Premier Puzzle yarn in the colorway Brain Teaser. This is 328 yards, 200 grams. It's a number 5 bulky. What else about it? 100% acrylic, and it is made in Turkey. So that's what I'm going to use for the sweater. So that is all that I have to show you. That's all that I've been working on. I want to thank you all for watching. If you've made it this far, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers and to any returning subscribers. And I hope you like the content of this. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you would consider subscribing and leaving a thumbs up and a comment. Until then, I hope you all are doing well and that you're having a great crafty life. And I will see you soon. Bye.